Toxic Time Armed God special with
Who owns the South?
the champ,
Champ, boy.
the Gorilla King.
All hail, King in the South.
Does it actually say Southern?
Southern
That
area champion.
Like
Say it out loud. Say it twice so you understand it.
in person, the belt does actually look really nice. That's a nice belt, I tell you.
It's going to be staying here for a long time. Thanks to James Beach for my Armed Gods tankard, Vanilla Gorilla.
Does he want to suck your cock? Where's my present?
He actually did twice in the toilets at the venue. Because the first time I wasn't quite satisfied with it, so he had to do it again. Because I was the champ. But it's only me and Beach that have one of these, so because the rest of you are cunts. Yeah.
Oh, that's strong. Not get inhaled. How was Armed Gods Island then?
Well, it was such a good. Let me just put this here so you can all see it for the entirety.
It's like in the middle though.
It's So yeah, Armed Gods Valhalla 3 was a massive success in Carlingford Island, thanks to Paul Maiden and Marcus, and it was a massive production this time.
Did look good. I watched the entire show at home.
There were so many. Like I said, I just felt honoured to be on a card with fucking people like Ron Bath, Tim Bresnan, RVJ, domestic legends like James Wall. Well, they're domestic here, but they're still world-class athletes. James Wall, Tom Holland, Lee Webber, James Stewart, Hector Morris.
Did they all ask for your autograph?
Yeah, Stefan, Adrian Propescu, Ryan Bowen, Ron Bath. I don't know if I said him already.
Yeah. That Dimitri Playman. I can't pronounce
Dimitri
his fucking
Slobber on your cock. Yeah, it was just a massive, massive show, and it was an honour to be on it, and it all went smoothly. And there was some absolute barn burner matches on that show as well.
Yeah, it was a good show. I watched the whole show. I think went to bed at about 1 a.m. I think it started about 7, didn't it?
Mm.
It finished about 1 in the morning. Every match was so good.
It was
Sort of stuck to my telly.
It was a full-on weekend, really. So much production went into this compared to last time. Got there on the Friday.
They're getting better and better.
Was doing interviews and signing shirts and fucking production stuff, and then press conferences, which was quite funny. Then the actual match, and yeah, it's been a full-on weekend. I'm fucking knackered.
The camera quality of the actual videoing was so much better as well. So well done.
Yeah, it's good. I reckon a couple more years, Armed Gods will just get bigger and bigger. I mean, look how much bigger it's got in just a year.
And what other organisation is dishing out belts like this? Do you know what I mean?
Circle of shit.
No, they're just giving their mates
They
belts.
got World Toilet Paper Championship.
True, but they just copied Armed Gods because they like to copy people.
Yeah.
But you got Southern Area belt, you got Independence belt, you got Hardcore belt, World Championship belt, Commonwealth belt,
European, British.
There must be a British belt going around.
Yeah,
and they are nice belts. Look at that. You can see that some time and money has gone into that belt.
Thanks, Marcus. The thing that I can't get over though is the amount of alcohol that has been drank over this weekend. And most of it just from fucking Connor Sale. I mean, his liver is so black I had to hide my wallet. But I got there Friday and I was having breakfast at 11, and he was at the bar drinking Guinness, and it was his 5th one already.
Oh.
And that was a slow morning for him.
Is that just Scottish tradition?
I don't know. I've never seen anyone drink so much as that alien looking motherfucker. But his match with
that was a great match.
Charles Manson. I mean Matt Smith. He that was match of the night. That was an absolute fucking barn burner of a match. That came right down to the wire. There was fucking blood on their elbows. There was pausing to go be sick.
Yeah, he had to do a timeout. He's like, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, and that was just absolutely insane, that match. That's got to be match of the night. Should probably give out a trophy or something for match of the night.
Like a bonus.
Because there was no losers, really. I know there was a belt on the line, but no one talks of the winner and loser. They just talk about what a massive match that was. Yeah. And I can't help thinking that if maybe Conor hadn't drank 17 litres of alcohol before that match, that he might have been even stronger. Who's to know? Look how strong he was with all that alcohol in him to have a match like that. But yeah, so many people.
Maybe that's what makes him strong.
I don't know. Maybe that's his superpower, massive liver absorption, to become like a alien strength. But so much alcohol. I mean, even RVJ, like the day before his fucking match, just drinking a bottle of wine, he's fucking dancing. I'm like, this guy's fucked. And then I couldn't believe that gonzo-looking fucker from the Muppets actually won.
He's hard to look at, isn't he? He looks like Frankenstein fucked an American eagle.
Yeah. And Mighty Eagle.
That's what.
But yeah, he won. I was rooting for James Wall. He absolutely smashed him in round one. And I thought, oh, this is done deal. But
RVJ takes time to warm up though. I think
if
you look at his matches, he often loses the first round.
He did come back, so fair play to him. But that geezer can fucking talk, mate. He didn't stop talking all weekend.
Did he not?
I wonder he drank so much. He must have had such a fucking dry mouth.
What were the
spitting
Americans
out eagle
like?
feathers. They're all.
What's Tim Bresnan like? Was he
He's quite a quiet guy, but he did talk his fair bit of shit. And all the Americans are also like cocky, and they got that sort of American swagger around them. But in the like bars and restaurants, I must admit, they sounded quite rude when they were ordering their food and stuff.
Did they? Why?
Like the Brits are a bit like, oh, thank you, please, and the Americans are just like asking beer, wine.
Is that how they talk?
I don't know. So,
did they eat a lot?
Yeah, the food over there was great. It's a lovely place, Carlingford. It's absolutely great.
I want to go to that.
Really nice place to go, even if you just went there for a holiday or a long weekend. I'd definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I need to get there. I couldn't make it this time because I've got a lot of work commitments at the moment. But yeah, definitely want to be there next time.
What other matches was there? So yeah, I destroyed Stefan. Sorry, Steph.
Did you actually feel anything?
You know I loves yous and stuff. I felt the back of his hand wallop the pad 3 times. No, he did actually have a really strong grip when he was gripping my hand, but I don't know if he might have been holding too tight.
I feel like if you hold too tight sometimes, that can actually like...
I think he was just bracing for impact rather than going, maybe. I don't know.
Because I heard he was training like a Trojan for your match.
Lee Webber said to me, oh, he has been training hard. It could be a hard match. I was like, oh, fuck. But I trained hard as well.
Because most of the time when people got a match with you, like Scott James just was like absolutely full of roids when he had his match with you. And now he's come off the cycle, he's back to being dog shit.
He's got
So I thought Stefan might do the old roid cycle to try and beat you as well, but he obviously didn't.
Scott has got a bad wrist at the moment as well.
Oh, get on some more gear, it might heal quicker.
Thanks to Captain Anavar.
He had an elbow pop, didn't
for being my corner man on the night. It was Team Captain Anavar and the Vanilla Gorilla. He got his arm obliterated in the day, but was still there to be my corner man, so much respect, because that's what arm wrestlers do. We just carry on, brother.
Yeah. Like a Spartan.
Yeah, he got his arm.
Anavar Spartan.
Yeah.
He's only 100 years old.
Death before dishonour. He got it. His elbow. Oh, fuck it.
What are you doing?
He got his elbow fucking done in by Noah, who's a fast rising star in arm
Yeah, with that old floppy flop press. A lot of people are pressing. I don't think I've ever seen so many pressing going on just lately. Press is in fashion at the moment, isn't it? Do you think it's because of you?
Yeah, I think everyone's just trying to copy me because I'm so good.
Who do you want to defend that belt again? You got to defend. How often have you got to defend?
I don't know, to be honest. Just wait to hear from Paul, I guess. Whoever fucking wants it.
That's not just a Valhalla, it's like as and when, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an Arm Gods belt. So it's a belt for Arm Gods.
There's an Arm Gods in July, isn't it? So you might be asked to defend it.
I think I got Gary Ricketts in July.
For that belt? No,
because he's a Northern monkey.
He's a Northern monkey. So you can only defend that against Southern people then?
Yeah.
Well, like Birmingham.
Yeah,
below.
Birmingham and Wales.
Birmingham below, yeah. And it has to be super heavyweight.
Yeah, super heavyweight, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, good to see David Bradford back. He was first match on for the Independence belt. He had quite a comfortable night.
Yeah, that was a good match.
He's strong as fuck, as always.
So many good matches. The only thing I will say is, do you have to keep having that BLM and Evan on these fucking shows? Because the BLM match, I nearly turned it off. I was getting so bored.
I must say, there was so much fucking about in that match.
Why you got fuck? You can't have everything. Like Bogdan did nothing. He was fine. But BLM wants to start here. And he's just telling the ref, let me start here, let me start here, let me start here. Not centre, not centre. Like, just get on with it.
Yeah.
Stop being a fucking whiny yank. I mean, just get on with the match.
I looked around the hall during that match, and no one was even watching it. I mean, I looked around, and people were just drinking, chatting, talking at the bar. And people had lost interest.
He's strong though, isn't he?
Yeah, for such high level arm pullers like them two, world class pullers.
They just don't want to give anything away.
You should at least, you could be the best arm wrestler in the world, but if you're boring,
no one
gives a fuck how good you are.
That match was hard.
It's like
I went to the kitchen, made a cup of tea, come back. I was like, they hadn't even fucking gone yet. And that was round one. I was like, fuck
It's
me.
like what he says in Gladiator, Oliver Reed says to Russell Crowe. He says that he wasn't the best because he killed quickly. He was the best because the crowd loved me.
Yeah. Oh, goosebumps.
Let them settle in. We'll have a minute.
And
absorb that.
I don't mind Uncle John. He's got a character playing it. But
he's a nice guy as well, really.
Like Evan does the same thing. He goes like this, and then he starts doing that, like all thinking they're Devon Larratt. Just get on with it.
Never seen him win a match.
Never seen him win. He's fucking useless.
They had their hardcore thumbtack match, the first ever hardcore match in arm wrestling, probably. And that was fucking bloody and it was entertaining. I understand it's not to everyone's taste.
I thought it was quite an entertaining match when they actually went, when Evan wasn't fucking around.
There was a lot of fucking about, but probably because you don't want to get fucking pinned.
I would not want them pins in my fucking arm, I tell you.
But yeah, that had its role to play.
And with my reputation, my arm would be going in that pin like 6-0. So I wouldn't even get to pin the other person.
Yeah, so it got a lot of comments, negative and positive. So
what were the next? About the pin?
Yeah, but it's still getting attention to arm wrestling, I guess, isn't it? And it is entertainment at the end of the day. But yeah,
I think so. When you got on your plane, talk us through your journey. So you get on the airplane. You're with your missus, a kid. Any of the other arm wrestlers on there?
Yeah, I was on the plane with Tom Holland, Lee Webber and Jason Hill.
Are they all three?
Who said that he was 80 kilo, but he fucking... Jason Hill. He looked like he was 110 and he made 80 kilo. Fucking don't know how he done that.
He did pull at the competition. How did he do on that? I didn't actually watch the tournament.
I think he come third. There was in the tournament in his weight group. There was a couple of high-level Georgians that got flown in.
Oh really?
And Jason Hill come third. The hooligan. And Greg Foster won.
Did he win?
I think he won left arm. Can't remember which arm it was.
Did Josh Davis pull?
Josh Davis.
Did he have any excuses?
Josh
as to why he
Davis
didn't
was
win?
there, and he come up to me. I saw Josh Davis, and I went, "Oh, Josh, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you back." And he just stood there for about 10 minutes and just went, and I was like, I actually don't know what the fucking hell he's talking about. I just laughed and went, yeah. And he's going,
Like a little Tasmanian
yeah, and I was
devil.
like, it's like a fucking little French bulldog choking on a wasp or something, or fucking Lilo and Stitch. What's that alien from Lilo and Stitch? Yeah, I was like, I didn't understand a fucking word he said, but it was good to see him back on the table. And
That Ruben
Hughes, he was back.
He had a broken arm
with his left arm, and he did actually go against Josh Davis again on the left arm, and didn't win it. But you know, after such a horrific injury, to be back on the table with that arm in relatively short time, shows a lot about the man.
Yeah.
So
what, Greg Foster won, did he?
Greg Foster, yeah. He was
Elliot Eccles pinned Carl Hutchinson
he
on
is
the
strong
right
as
arm.
fuck, isn't he, Elliot
He's so
Eccles?
big though, isn't he? He's like fucking 7 foot tall. I swear.
He's like built for arm wrestling.
His hand is like the size of this fucking pad.
Big hand, long levers, strong, broad.
He pulls the leads as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, Elliot Eccles is definitely a dangerous man.
Anyone get up to any antics? Pissed antics?
Oh well, yeah. Everyone just fucking hammered all the time.
What was that? Was it like a blow up bouncy castle pub or something?
No, it was just a blow up bar in the corner.
Was it?
Yeah.
How much? And how much was the beer? Was it good?
It was like 12 euro or whatever.
Oh, is it euros?
Yeah, it's euro.
Did you take any spending money?
Yeah, just my car. But a lot of them wanted cash. But
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, press conference fight with Uncle John splitting his head open.
That was rigged, wasn't it? How many
With a
times is everyone going to
razor
put a can over people's
blade.
heads?
Yeah. Aussie arm wrestler there introducing everyone. But
Ready, bang!
it was Hector Morris, James Stewart. That was a good match. It was just, I think something about just the two massive people having a go. Like, you know, James Stewart is a fucking giant.
I was shocked to see James Stewart get top rolled. I thought he was going to get pressed or...
I mean, he was wearing a kilt, and I went, "You sure you should be wearing a kilt round here? A few beers, people are going to be running their hands up that leg, mate." He was like, "I hope so." My daughter saw him, and I went, "Look, Lillian, this is a real life giant." She was like, "Don't eat me." But yeah, him and Hector Morris was good. It's good to see Hector
Looked like
Morris.
a great
over it.
weekend.
But
Ron
all these-
Bowen lost to Ron Barth.
Yeah,
as
Ron
well.
Barth is fucking massive.
How old is Ron Barth? Is he older than Mark
I
Walden?
don't know. I think they had an old off.
Like 200 years old?
They compared how much dust was in each other's veins to see who was the oldest. Once Mark Walden's arm was broken, they actually looked inside and counted the rings to see how fucking old he was. Like an old tree. And it turned out Ron Barth was actually older at 700.
Yeah.
So Mark was only 650. He's 50 years younger.
I believe it.
But Ron Barth is still a massive unit for an old geezer.
Is he a big guy, is
He's like 6'5".
he? Is he?
I didn't realise how tall the old cunt was.
Fucking hell.
Massive. And he beat Ryan Bowen.
I
quite
don't like all that
comfortably.
open arm, like when people doing this shit.
Yeah, but the first round, Ron Barth looked at Ryan Bowen and went, "Do that again, I'm just going to hurt your arm."
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. So proving that old dogs are still in the hunt.
Yeah, it looked like a great weekend. The
Yeah,
show was great.
it really
I
was.
watched every match. It was
And
great.
any of those matches would be high level. This would be a high level card on any show. These names, it's Arm Gods, and the fact that these people are on it, you know, just shows how far Arm Gods is coming, because these names are big names on any show. King of the Table,
Arm Gods is the future.
Arm Wars, or fucking what's the other one? East versus West, you know.
I like the entrances as well. No
Yeah.
one else does the entrance like that, do they? That's
The
good.
atmosphere as well. You don't see this atmosphere at any other wrestling show. Every other arm wrestling show, it's like they're doing it in a fucking church hall. Arm gods, everyone's going "Rah!" and drinking beer, and it's just a really good.
Did look good.
Just gets you going, man.
Now that's
yeah.
over. I suppose you get the blues after a good weekend in comp like
Yeah,
that.
I've spent like a whole weekend non-stop, like arm wrestling and stuff, and then just come back to your normal life, I guess.
James Beach won quite easy.
Oh yeah, Beachy boy.
I think it's Adam Johnson arm wrestles like once a year, doesn't he? And then he keeps coming out of retirement to arm wrestle like these top guys and then
I
loses.
don't actually think Beach has lost yet at an Arm Gods, has he?
No.
I think Beach is actually undefeated in Arm Gods, or at least Valhalla, that's for sure.
And he's now Commonwealth champ.
Commonwealth champ, well done. The chin.
The chin.
We were meant to share a room, but it wasn't to be. So here's to Beach. Both winners that night, both belt holders.
Oh,
So
3-0
cheers.
as well. 3-4-0.
Yeah, Beach. Even though the cunt was my opponent's corner man, what treachery!
Yeah, I saw that.
It's only this tankard that makes me forgive you for that.
I was screaming at the telly. I was going, traitor! Traitor!
I was screaming it at the table, like, traitor! No. But yeah, well done, Beach. Who else we got going?
What else is going on? I think you got
We got Swindon Crusaders coming up, Warzone.
Warzone. I'll be at that. Be nice
And
and
then
pull again.
next month we got the sit downs.
Yeah, come to the fucking sit
Come to the
down.
sit down, cunt.
Otherwise,
I'll
he's
win
going to
it
win it again.
3
isn't he?
years in a row. If I win it 3 years in a row, does that make me the greatest British sit down arm wrestler of all time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I've even done because of popular demand, I've now put in 3 novice classes. So all you fucking novices that are moaning, you better fucking turn up. Now I've dished out money for novice medals.
Yeah, fucking cunt.
And if the novices don't turn up and there's medals left, I might do a masters class. If there's like 3 old cunts there that turn up, but I'm not going to decide till the day. So on the day I'll see how many novices are there, and if there isn't many, then I'll use their medals for a masters class of 100 years plus. Okay. What else?
Well, there was Nick Dodd, Sally Hamilton. That was quite a good match, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
That was a good match.
But they did that open arms. I hate that open arm stuff. It's so ugly. I like beautiful arm wrestling, like hook or a little toppy top roll. Not this when you're laying down here like this, and then both of you are like this. That's where I sort of have to turn away. I like compact.
It's a good win for Nick, so well done. A lot of people didn't think he was going to win it. So
he's
yeah,
bulked up a bit.
quite a good scalp. He says he wants to have a match with me.
Shame he's not Southern. You could put his name. You could put little
Yeah,
notches on
I'd
the spell.
scratch
How
it
many
in
people
there.
you
I
beat.
put in a Ram Man.
Well, like on the inside of it.
But yeah, it'll have to be bigger than 105 if you want to take on the gorilla.
That's it, innit?
Yeah, so Valhalla 3 is still on the website, so if you weren't there or haven't seen it, go check it out.
Also, Sussex Arm Wrestling. I don't know if you've seen, but we're going to be doing all these little lift challenges and putting them out there. And
Yeah, that's been going well.
when you do them, we'll post them on the Instagram page. So watch out for this week, possibly Thursday, for the next lift challenge. All right? Now fuck off.
Who owns the South? Come and get it, you cunt!